I have really got to be the worst in the frigging world. I've just been chatting away to myself and weren't even on bleeding, sodding, bleeding line. Oh, that was good of me. Hello, if anybody's out there. I don't know who's there, but if anybody's there, hello. Well, we've had some good news for people who are not vaccinated. People like Andy and Aztec, who have refused to take the jab or whatever it is. In Thailand now, apparently, if you've not been vaccinated, if you do a PCR test 72 hours before you fly and it comes back negative, you don't have to do your 5-day quarantine now. Well, not now, from May the 1st, apparently, allegedly. So that's better for people who want to go over there who are not vaccinated. So, and they're opening up all the borders again. So that's good for people who want to do visa runs. So, yeah, some good news. But, you know, that's not why I'm that's not the reason I'm live streaming, but it'll do for a minute. If anybody's out there, just say hello. If you don't speak, it means you're lurking. Nothing wrong with lurking, but, you know. It looks like old Stephen Todd's got the up with me on Umbard FM. And it's true what they say about Umbard FM. They do allow doxing, quite obviously, because Stephen Todd, for some reason, seems to enjoy doxing me or literally doxing me. He virtually put my full name, well, what he thinks is my real name and my supposedly real address up in the chat, and they did nothing about it. So obviously, yeah, what can you say? Not a lot. So what's his name? Let me think of what he's called. Rag and Bone Man. Rag and Bone Man. Deleted all the comments and then doxed me. Oh, you're okay. I tell you, nothing else. You're the man that keeps giving, Todd. You are definitely the man that keeps giving. Definitely the man that keeps giving, Stephen Todd. For anybody who doesn't know who this Stephen Todd is, or Rag and Bone Man, I think he goes under the name of now, Rag and Bone Man. He is a bloke who claims he used to go to Thailand all the time. He used to go there all the time, he claims, but then he got blew out by he had Thai girlfriend. I'm not going to call her what he calls thingy, but what he calls Doris. But he had a Thai girlfriend, and she blew him out for another Farang. So he went crying to a bloke who lived not far from her, crying to him, saying, "Please, can you go and visit her and see what's happening?" He'd bought her an house up there, he'd bought her everything up there, up where she lived, and he went crying to this bloke, and this bloke, says, "No, sorry, mate, it's all over. She's gone." So he but then the bloke told me about it. Morning, Frosty. So the bloke went and told me about it, and of course, Rag and Bone Man, or Stephen Todd, or whatever his name he goes under now, he got upset about it and fell out with this bloke because he told me. Well, there's not a lot we can do about that, is there? So, yeah. So Stephen Todd has not been over there for years, but he sort of doesn't like people when they go over there. He hates them if they, because he's taught English over there with the kids in the village. So he told everyone he'd picked rice in the fields with the kids, but now he's sort of, if you go over there and you sort of, you just, if I think he fell out with me because I called a canal instead of calling it a clong, and him and his friends are laughing at me. You know what I mean? This is the man that is supposed to have had 4 houses in Crick, is supposed to have had a multi-million-pound business and all this, but broke his heart when a Thai lady finished with him for another Farang. Yeah. So, and he's still on. Apparently, he's still on Unbarred, and he's slagging off somebody else on Unbarred now. But he's had a go at everyone. I think he had a go at Capio. He's had a go at everyone, literally. But anyway, that's besides the point. Getting back to what this live stream was really about. But I will say, Unbarred, nice to see that you don't. And I repeat, you don't. You do allow doxing. You don't remove doxing. So it's nice to see that anyway, Unbarred. Nice to see that what they say about you is true. I've been neutral. I've not got involved in your fights with the others. But yeah, it's true. You do allow doxing. So you do allow doxing. So what they say about you is true. You do allow it. So, and screenshots don't lie. Screenshots don't lie. So if you've got anything to say about that, Timmy, I'd love to hear it. But yes, you do allow doxing on your channel. Anyway, getting back. So yeah, yesterday I watched Leicester grind out a draw. Should have won. I think we had 12 corners to their 1. We should have definitely won. I think we'll struggle in the second leg. I really do think we'll struggle. West Ham went down 2-1 to Frankfurt. I think they'll struggle in the second leg. And I think Rangers could go through. They're only 1-0 down after the first leg, so they could go through. But yeah, more about the racing today. Today is I think it's the Newmarket Festival leading up to the 1,000 and 2,000 guineas. So it's some serious racing in Newmarket today. I think the 1,000 guineas is tomorrow and the 2,000 is Sunday. I do believe. I might be wrong. I'll have to have a look. But I do believe that the 1,000 guineas is tomorrow. and the 2000 is Sunday. I'm just double checking now that I've said it. The Suffolk Handicap, the Betfair House Stakes, the 2000. Sorry, the 2000 is tomorrow. That means the 1000 has got to be Sunday. Got to be. Sunday, Newmarket. Why is it not naming the races? Yeah, it's got to be. Anyway, it's got to be that way. I would expect. Oh, Rag and Bone Man's left the thingy chat. Racing Pigeon, is the Insta Pro camera? Insta Racing Pigeon, not being funny, but I've got two Instas. I've got the Instant 360 1R, I think it is, and the Instant 360 Go 2, but I haven't got the Instant Pro camera. Which one are you talking about? The Instant 360 Go 2, yes, I would buy again. The little one that goes around the neck. The reason I would buy it again is because it's been updated now. It's got 64 gigabyte memory, internal memory, instead of 32. And I would buy it. I would buy it again because you can wear that and people don't even know you've got it on. So you can get some really, really, the Go 2. Yeah, the little one, the little white one. Yeah, I'd actually still buy the first one, as in not the upgraded model. I'd buy the normal one, 32 gig, because I never ran out of storage before I uploaded it. So I would buy the Go 2. I would buy the first one. It's cheaper than the second one. So yeah, but yes, I would definitely buy it again without a shadow of a doubt. Wouldn't hesitate. It's well worth it. If you can wear it in many places. It's better than the DJI Action 2, which is an heavier camera that you're supposed to wear the same way. But yeah, I would definitely buy the Go 2. It's such a good camera, and the software, as in the editing software that you can download, the Studio, the Instant 360 Studio that you can put on your laptop, and even the one on the phone, is tremendous. You don't need any more editing software than that. So as long as you record it on the Pro, I think that's what you meant. If you make sure that if you ever do buy the Go 2, that you always record on Pro, because then you can use the footage for Instagram, you can use the footage for TikTok, you can use the footage for anything. The internal battery actually in the little unit itself lasts 30 minutes. When it goes into its case, the actual holder that it's in can charge it 5 times. So hello, the real Mr. Nobody. But yeah, you can charge it 5 times. So yeah, 30 minutes of continuous recording in one go. Let's just put it like that. And I think most people only need that. If you're getting more than 30 minutes worth of video, personally, I don't think you need to. But yeah, it does everything. But yeah, so just quickly on what I said earlier about Thailand. Thailand now have said, as from May the 1st, as we all know, we don't have to do quarantine if you've been vaccinated. But there's also some good news for anybody who's not been vaccinated. Anybody who's not had the vaccination, that's not had the jab, they can now travel to Thailand as long as they do a PCR test up to 72 hours before they leave, or before they travel. They don't have to quarantine. They can they can just do this exactly the same, do the Thailand pass, do exactly the same as people who have been vaccinated. They just need the PCR test 72 hours before. What, he's going to be live, or he's maybe on? I hope he's on. I do believe your son. I do believe your son is over there. Is that not true? Is he over there yet, or is he going? I know he's very close if he's not there, but no, he might not be there now, but he might be going soon. I don't want to say too much, but the real Mr. Nobody. But I went on his live stream the other week, and yeah, he's going to be around and about, but. I'm just flicking between here and Umbard, and yeah, I'm getting doxed in Umbard. Oh, good. As soon as he goes, I'll click on his channel. I'll keep it up. As soon as he goes live, I'll stop anyway. I've come on to do a quick live stream for two reasons. One about the sport, but also one to do because I was gobsmacked to see that on Umbard, Rag and Bone Man decided he was going to dox me, and yeah, Umbard have done nothing about it. So me being doxed is up there. Full name, full address, the lot is up there, or what he thinks is my full name and my full address, should I say? He's up there. I do believe it's still there. Let me just double check it's still there. Yep, it's still there. So yeah, full. Oh, he's had the decency. Oh, the do. It's just that I stayed. I mean, to be honest. I stayed out. I've stayed neutral all the way, right? I've got friends on both sides, and I've got people I dislike immensely on both sides. Just leave it there. But I've sort of stayed neutral. The only person I've really gone after was in the last month or so was Chef, and that's only purely because Chef is just a fucking idiot who shouldn't be on YouTube. But I got fucking death threats from him. He was going to come to me fucking house. He was going to do this. He was going to do that. All bullshit, because Chef never does any of it. But yeah, I had all the usual threats come through. But the only person I really fucking went for was Chef in the last month or so. And that's purely because the bloke's a twat and he shouldn't be on fucking YouTube. But outside of him, I've stayed completely out of it. Really, I've stayed out of it. But then all of a sudden, you've got fucking Umbard saying that 365's a doxing channel, and then you've got 365 saying that Umbard's a doxing channel. I ain't bothered either way. But I've never been doxed on 365. I've only ever been doxed on Umbard. So if I was being neutral, I would say Umbard's a doxing channel, because I got doxed this morning. It's up there now. It's still there. It's not been removed. So anybody that scrolls back can see that I'm not bullshitting. It's actually, there it is. I've been doxed. And, I ain't that bothered, honestly, because there's an old saying, I think it was you that said it, the real Mr. Nobel, I think it was you that said they can only dox you once. And that's true. They can only dox you once. But, the fact that he sort of thinks that by doxing me, it's going to fucking bother me. It doesn't. It's just goes to prove that 365 Simon Beach was right. Umbard are the doxing channel, and it's there to see. I mean, I have no problem with AP. He's on there at the minute. I think he's the one controlling the channel. I have no problem with AP, so I don't understand why he's against, why he's allowing it to happen. But, obviously, the Rag and Bone Man is a fucking is a mod on there, so he can do what he wants. He can put what he needs. But anyway, that's like you say, it doesn't really fucking matter. I now agree with what Simon Beach says, that they are a doxing channel. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let me get back to what I was talking about. So yes, so apparently, even if you are a, oh, hang on, I've got to show one. For one reason, yours didn't go through until I okayed it. But yeah, it's gone through now. I have no problem. Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. He started, I had a truce with him. I'll be honest. If anybody wants to come on, that's the link. I had a truce with him. I'll be truthful about it. He rang me up 2020. Yeah, 2020. And I agreed to have a truce with him. He apologized and I said, yeah, okay, I'll have a truce with you. I won't say anything about you. You don't say anything about me. He then broke that truce. Yeah, it's all right, mate. He then broke that truce in 2021. He broke the truce while I was in Thailand. He broke the truce, and I went, okay, fair enough. You broke the truce. That's it. There is no fucking truce now, so let's do it. And somebody asked me if there was a picture going around, if it was him. Now, I've seen him, and I gave them an answer as to whether it was him or not. And he didn't like the fact that I gave the answer as to whether it was him or not. And he then decided that we were going to go for it. So we went for it. And he started to bring I'll say my family, but yeah, he brought my family into it. He brought my son into it. He brought my friends into it. He brought Doris into it, my partner. He brought them all into it. So I thought, all right, fair enough. So I just put out one warning to him. I says to him, look, you can carry on doing this, but don't forget, on one of the many chats me and you had, I know your son and I know your kids' names. I know their names. Now, there'll be a lot of people out there that would love to know your kids' names because it would get them closer to getting you. Now, if you're going to play where you're bringing family into it, then so will I. And, and I was, at the time, I admit, I was fuming. I wasn't happy with him because it's all right coming after me, but don't, leave, especially my son, leave my son out of it. He doesn't even go on YouTube. He has nothing to do with it. So anyway, then that's when the threats started, where he was threatening to come and visit me. He was threatening to do this. He was threatening to do that. And I thought, okay, then fair enough. You've had no bollocks before. You're not going to grow a pair in the next fucking 2 weeks. So like everybody else, where I live. If you're going to come for me, come for me, I ain't that fucking bothered either way, I'm not an hard man. I don't ever fucking claim to be an hard man, but if some fucker comes and knocks on my door, I don't mean it horrible, no disrespect to anyone, but as you know, the real Mr. Nobody, as you know the law, you would know the law better than most, but you would know the law that you don't have to, if somebody threatens to come to your house and then turns up at your house, you don't have to wait for them to hit you first. You can hit them first, and it is classed as self-defense because the threat's been made. So if somebody threatens and you've got proof that somebody threatens to do something to you, you don't have to wait for them to make the first move, as in to lay the first punch on you. You can actually physically, as soon as you see them within 50 yards, 40 yards, within your street of your house, you can literally go to them and used reasonable force. Now, the big question mark is what's reasonable force, but you can use reasonable force, and that doesn't mean hitting them around the head with a lump of 3B2, but you can use reasonable force as a self-defense. You don't have to wait for them to come knocking on your door, and you don't have to literally wait for them. to throw the first punch. You don't have to wait for them to throw the first punch. You can literally defend yourself without them actually hitting you. And that's what I'm saying. You know, I'm not an hard man by any means, any stretch of the imagination. But if somebody comes to my house, I'm not going to wait for them to speak or even to say they're going to do something. I'm just going to whack out, you know, and that's it. End of conversation, you know. So, you know, I said to him, if you're going to come, you better come. But then again, he did tell me he'd need 6 police vans to take him home afterwards. So, you know, anyway, I shouldn't be talking this shit. I shouldn't. But, you know, I mean, but that's the only person I really had any problem with up till today. Up till today, when Rag and Bone Man or Stephen Todd or whatever name, Sweeney Todd or whatever other name he wants to go under, until he docks me on Unbarred and they've not removed it and they've left it up there. Until then, I had no dog in this fight. Now I have got a dog in this fight, and the dog is definitely not Unbarred. If they're willing to leave up a complete dogs, then, you know, and I'm just checking now, and I can scroll back, and it's still there. It's still sitting there. So, you know, if they're willing to leave it up, then I've got a dog in this fight. The same as I've got a dog in the fight against Beach. Against Chef. I've got a dog in that fight as well, and it's definitely not Chef. So, but yeah, if Chef wants to carry on threatening me and carry on implying that he's going to come knocking on my fucking door, I got doxed 3 years ago. You know, people know where I live. So, you know, if he wants to come and knock on my fucking door, there we go. You know, if he's going to turn around to me and say to me, like, come out with an excuse and say, oh, I'm not going to travel up there, he's the one who's threatening to fucking come for me. I've not threatened to go for him. I've not threatened to meet him anywhere. He's threatened on numerous occasions that he's going to fucking batter me. He's going to fill me in. Well, Chef, if you're going to fill me in, you know where I live. I'm not traveling to meet you. You're the one who's threatening to fill me in. You travel to me. You know where I live. I'm not hiding. If there'll come a time in the near future when I feel like traveling, then I will tell you, and I will tell you where and when, because you're the one threatening me. So I will tell you where and when. But if you can't wait for that time when I do travel, then come to my house. You know where I live. Come to my house. You're the one making the big threats. You're the one who's telling people to tell me. You're the one who's passing messages through third parties saying you're going to do this, you're going to do that, you're going to do the other. I've not changed where I live. Everybody knows that. Come and fight. Come to my house. Anyway, that's the two things I've got to get off my chest, which I've just got off my chest. So now I might not feel any better about it, but I do feel a little bit better about it. You know, so, but as far as Unbarred goes, yes, I agree now with Simon Beach. Totally agree with him that Unbarred are the doxing channel. I still have no problem with AP. I never have had a problem with AP. I actually get on well with AP. So I still have no problem with AP, but I don't understand. I have no way of contacting AP, but I don't understand why he would allow it to stay up there, still up there now. Maybe he's too busy playing his game, but it's still up there now. And I don't understand why he's allowing it. So I will say that I have no problem with AP. I never have had. But now I've got a problem with fucking Unbarred, because It's not the first time I've been doxed on Unbarred, and it probably won't be the last time. But I don't understand how Unbarred can turn around and call fucking 365 the doxing channel when they are literally allowing people to dox me on there now. And if you read back through the chat, I never said anything. I never said anything that would lead to cause him to dox me. So anyway, that's they're the two things that I did have a problem with, but I haven't anymore. So, but other than that, I've got. I mean, don't get me wrong. 365. There's people on 365 I don't get on with. People on 365 I don't like. There's people on 365 that are blocked. I can't see their comments. They can't see my comments. There's people on Unbarred that are blocked. I can't see their comments. They can't see my comments. But as far as talking about fucking doxing, then yeah, I can only talk about what's happened today. And 365 have definitely, Unbarred has definitely allowed it today. Yes. Oh, no, well, that's ended my chat, isn't it? Well, my live stream didn't last that long. I better put my mate up and see if he's gone live yet. Where is he? Let's have a look. Hey, that's weird. Why can I not find his channel now? I was only looking at it the other day. Oh, shit. Oh, I'll find it. Hello. You missed the one yesterday, though, Frosty. You missed the one yesterday. It pissed in and all. Hello, Beans and Brews. Like I say, if anybody wants to come on, there's the link. I've had me moan. I've had me moan about Mike Chef. I've had me moan about Rag and Bone Man or Stephen Todd. I've had me moan about Unbarred. But like I say, you know, contrary to what people believe or what people say, if the likes of Mike Chef want to carry on making threats against me, wants to threaten to fucking fill me in and threaten to do this and threaten to do that, like I said, you know where I live. Put your arse in gear. You've made the threats. Come and see me. Come and see me. Yeah, I took 9-4. It won at 2-1, Frosty. I took 9-4 on it. I think I did anyway. Hang on, I'm going to have to look now. Yesterday, the other one didn't do very good. Seagrave Fox didn't do very well. But yeah, that one I took 18-5. I got on it. 18-5. It finished at 2-1. But yeah, Seagrave Fox ran like a bag of shit, to be honest. Ran like an absolute bag of shit. So, yeah. Anyway. Beans, if you're still here, have you got Kangaroo's channel, a link to Kangaroo's channel? If you have, put it in the chat, because apparently it's supposed to be going live today. And for some reason, I can't find it. I don't know why. I subscribe to his channel, but for some reason, I can't get to find his channel. So if you've got his channel, mate, put a link to it. Fifth, if fucking hell, there were only 5 runners, weren't there? It might have been 6 runners. I know it was up there, and then all of a sudden the odds-on favourite just pulled away, and the rest were fucking treading water. Yeah, it wasn't a good run. But you know, the other one, the one that did win last night, oh right. Oh, look, I've made you a mod, the Real Mr. Nobody. So if you can put the link up to his channel, I'll be very grateful. I've made you a mod. Yeah, Frosty, the one that won last night, that was his first time on the all-weather. First time ever on the all-weather. So... But yeah, but he's had a couple. He's had a few. I'm doing quite well off him. He's got 4 running today, Frosty. Only 4, and I've done a £1. I'll be straight with you. I've done a £1 lucky 15. Right, a £1 lucky 15, and my open bets. If it comes in, I will win. If it comes in, £1,300 for a £1 lucky 15. If it comes in, so yeah, it's because he's not riding them. That's why. That's the only reason they're doing all right. It's because he's not on the bleeding things. I mean, he was a top-class jockey, but fucking hell, he might have been a top-class jockey, but, you know, I mean... Right, got him again now. We'll keep him this time. Yeah, so if he... Oh, he streamed 16 minutes ago. $20 minutes ago. Oh, right. Yeah, the prices I got, I'll tell you now, the prices I got were 9 to 4 for Shine So Bright, Stone of Destiny 7 to 2, Sunrise Power at 7 to 2, and Possible Man at 100 to 30. So 9 to 4, 7 to 2, 7 to 2, 100 to 30. Oh, you didn't. Oh, his stream didn't work. Well, as soon as his stream works, I'll end mine. I've got it now. So if his stream, as soon as his stream works, I'll blow mine out of the water. But you didn't hear about my bet? Yeah, Frosty. Did I tell you about my bet last Saturday? I had bad luck last Saturday. I'll tell you. Hold on. My bet last Saturday. I don't want to gut you too much, but this will make you laugh. I've got that many pissing accounts. Too many. Yeah. Here's my bet last Saturday, right? Come on, show me. Oh, don't tell me you can't. Please don't tell me you can't. It won't let me. It won't let me. I can't show it. Right. Okay. So I can't show the bet last Saturday. So I will tell you it. The bet I had last Saturday, I had a 12-1 second. All right. I had an 11-1 second. So a 12-1 second, an 11-1 second. And then I had a 33-1 fourth. Right. So I had pays the first four. It paid the first four. So I did this each. This was my £1 each way lucky 15. Right. So I've had a 11-1 second, a 12-1 second, and a 33-1 fourth, and they're playing the first four. So I had it all going on to a 13-2 shot in the last one. They were trying to give me a cash out, and the cash out was quite a bit. It was quite a bit. But I stood to win, and this is no shit, because if you work it out for yourself, you would get there. But I stood to win if it won at 13-2. I stood to win. My stream did not work. I stood to win 500. I think it was 500 quid for just for the £1 each way lucky 15. Just for the each ways, I stood to win over 500 quid. The bet cost me 30, and they were trying to offer me a cash out to 200 quid, and I never took the cash out. And the last one got back down from 13-2 down to, I think it finished at about 9-4 favourite, and it won. And I ended up getting about 550 quid for 30 quid. So it wasn't a bad day last Saturday. And then I got my football up as well. Goals galore, both teams to score. That was another 140 quid. So last Saturday was a nice touch of about 700 quid. All told. So it weren't a bad Saturday last Saturday. But yeah, just makes up for what I've lost over the previous week. But did you see that bloke? Right, here's a question for you, Frosty, if you're still there. All right. There was a bloke. What did he do? He got five. He'd done six football bets over Tuesday and Wednesday, right, to £10. He'd got 5 out of 6 up, right? And he was waiting on Middlesbrough. He'd done Middlesbrough Cardiff to be a draw on Wednesday night. And he stood to win £28,000 if Middlesbrough drew with Cardiff. Middlesbrough went 1-0 up, and they offered him a cash out. Now, remember, he'd only put 10 quid on. Middlesbrough went 1-0 up, and they offered him a cash out of £8,500 for £10. What would you have done? What would you have done? Would you have took the 8.5 grand? I know the score at the end. It doesn't matter, because at the time you don't know the score at the end. So you've put 10 quid on, you stand to win on one result, £28,000 if it finishes in a draw. They've offered you £8,500, and I think it was something like half time. It was something like half time. Middlesbrough 1-0 up, and they've offered you an 8.5 grand cash out. You'd have cashed out. So would I. As it happened, Middlesbrough won 2-0. So he lost the lot. But I would have took the 8.5 grand and just been happy with 8.5 grand. I would have just took that. There wouldn't have been any. I would not even have fucking thought. I would have thought about it, obviously, but I wouldn't have thought about it too much. I would definitely not have given it too much of a fucking a thing. It would have gone, yeah, I'm taking that. I'll take the 8.5 grand for £10. I mean, he did. What did he do? He did a couple of draws in there as well from the Tuesday night. He did a couple of draws. I think one draw on the Tuesday night ended up. I'm going to have to think what he did, because he did one draw and it was like 3-3. One of the draws he did on Tuesday night. It was crazy things. Swansea Bournemouth 3-3. That's right. He did Swansea Bournemouth. He did Sheffield Wednesday to beat Fleetwood. That was 3-2. He did Sunderland Rotherham to be a draw. They were the three I can remember. I can't remember any more, but I know he did Sunderland Rotherham, Sheffield Wednesday to win, Swansea Bournemouth to draw. But when they offer you $8,500 and you've got, and fucking hell, apparently according to the match report on that fucking Middlesbrough game on Wednesday night, I'm sure it was Middlesbrough Cardiff game on Wednesday night, Middlesbrough were fucking all over them. Absolutely all over them. Cardiff had nothing to play for. Middlesbrough were all fucking over them. I'm just looking down at Middlesbrough had 14 shots. It must have been half time, because at half time it was 1-0. So it must have been a cash out at half time. And I would have took it. $8,500, I'd have took it. Without a shadow. But he didn't, and lost a lot for it. The reason I didn't take the cash out that they offered me on Saturday was because the horse had been back from 13-2, and I only needed it to finish. This was how stupid it was. With, this yourself, with Sky Bet, for some unknown reason, they were paying the first 4 on an 8-horse race. So they were paying me the first 4 on 8 horses. I only needed the fucking thing to finish in the first 4. It was back down to 9-4 favourite, and I only needed it to finish in the first 4. So, there was no doubt that, as it happened, they pulled the favourite. The reason it ended up 9-4 favourite was because they pulled the co-favourite out, and I lost 25 pence in the pound, but on that particular horse. But what I'm saying is that, there ain't no doubt. There was no doubt. I was never going to cash out at that price. Needing it to beat off the field at 9-4 favourite. As it happened, it fucking pissed it. Absolutely pissed it. But yeah. So that was a good day. It was a good day, that was. Over the jumps as well. That was a good day for me, over the jumps. Because it was the last jump day of the season, wasn't it? Last Saturday. So now we're firmly onto the flat. Yeah, I've got a question. See who can answer this. Somebody asked me this question and I couldn't answer it. I did answer it, but right. How many seconds in a year? There's a question for you. I'll ask that question. How many seconds in a year? See how many people get that right. Yeah, I think the whole of this Newmarket meeting will be a good meeting. I like Punchestown as well. It's the Punchestown Festival, isn't it, over the next 3 or 4 days. I like Punchestown as well. But there's a Cheltenham night meeting as well. So if I win at Newmarket, I might have a double at Cheltenham. If I lose at Newmarket, I'll be crying. But I don't think Dorothy's going to have a bet today. I don't think she's feeling too good. So is Truth banned on here? We are coming, you coward, banning Truth. Okay, Alan. Truth is not banned on here. It never has been. Dickheads are banned on here, just not Truth. Okay? You know, dickheads are banned on here like you, Todd, but the truth's not banned. And the truth is that you're a dickhead. That's why you're banned, because dickheads are banned on here. And you're a prime dickhead. Now there's 12. Frosty, there's 12. The 2nd of January, the 2nd of February, the 2nd of March. Sorry, mate, I had to get that one in. But yeah, so go back to Unbarred and go and dox me back on there, because I see you're back on there as well. So go back on Unbarred and dox me on there like you have been doing. Yeah, I know. Terrible, isn't it? Terrible. But it's a good one, though. You can earn a few beers out of that. You can earn a few beers out. I bet you use your fucking calculator to work that out at all, Frosty. sounds like one of your bet returns. See how I've not barred Alan, even though he bans everybody on thingy, but I've not barred Alan. So let me just go back and see if he's still allowing him to dox me. Let me have a look. Yep, still allowing him to dox me. It's still there.
No, they were dropping them off.
Yep, still there, still allowing him to dox me. Fair play. Maybe I should go on there and say to them, why are you allowing people to dox people on your channel? Let's see what they come back with. But I don't want to be seen on there, to be honest. Maybe I'll laugh if I did go on. But I don't want to be seen on there to be said. So... yeah. So there you go, Alan, or Stephen Todd, or whatever. We are coming, you coward. Oh, okay then. Okay, Alan. Oh, am I supposed to be fucking bobbing me pants? The fact you're coming. You've been coming for fucking 3 years, you knob. You've been coming to visit me for 3 fucking years. Jesus Christ. 3 years ago, somebody said they were coming to visit me, and they never turned up. You must get lost on the way. Put it in Google Maps. I'll tell you how to get here. Fucking dickheads. Oh, mind you, Alan could actually be fucking, could be chef, seeing he's threatened he's coming for me. Fucking. Oh, God. People wonder why you get bored with Afternoon Adam. Now, this is one man who said he was coming to see me and actually did fucking turn up. Adam. He said he was coming to see me, and he did. So don't help the fact he only lives 3 fucking miles away from me, but yeah. But just, fucking hellfire. Well, he keeps going on. Fucking Sweeney Todd. At least he's working. Fucking hell. Todd, I work. How do you think I can go to fucking Thailand for 3.5 months if I don't work? You dickhead. You're a fucking idiot. It's called working, saving, and going away. That's what it's called, you knob. It's simple. Normal people can do it. But then again, you don't have to work, do you? Because according to you, you have a haulage company that you sold for millions of pounds, including your 3 houses in fucking Crick, or was it Rugby? And the business you sold in Crick, or was it Rugby? Can't remember which one now. But then again, according to you, you live in fucking Durham, or is it Newcastle? Because you claim to be a Geordie. I'm never sure with you what lie comes out your mouth first. Only once, yeah. Hey, you say only once, Adam. Cost me a fucking coffee when you did turn up, you bastard. But I've seen you more than once, though. I've seen you drive past me fucking no end of times, you bastard. You shit me up once when you papped your fucking horn at me as you drove past me. I don't know why I give these people the time of fucking day. I really don't. I ought to switch off to them. But yeah, and anybody who wants to know, not that anybody would be interested, but yeah, the reason I'm saying this about fucking Chef is because Chef keeps sending fucking messages through third parties saying that he's going to come for me and he's going to batter me, he's going to fucking come for me, he's coming for me because of fucking this, that, and the other. And all I can say to Chef is, if you're going to fucking come for me, don't broadcast it, mate. Just fucking come. Just come. There's no cameras. There's no cameras where I live. There's no fucking, the nearest camera is about a fucking mile away. So there's no cameras where I live. So if you're going to come for me, don't use the excuse that you'll be on camera, because I already know what you look like. I just had a glitch in the Matrix. I just went for a pint beer, took my AirPods, one in ear, put the pod charger with the other pod charging in the box in my pocket, bought my pint. What the fuck? As soon as I take one, oh, hang on. Is it the right one that if I take the right one out my ear, it pauses it? Or is it the left one? There's one that if you take it out your ear, it pauses it. Where's my pods? Can't find them. Came home, they're on the table. Well, use your phone. You can use your phone to find your pods. But with my AirPods, I'm sure there's one. I can't remember which one it is. I've not got them in at the minute, but I'm sure if I take either the right one or the left one out my ear, it pauses it. As soon as it comes out my ear, it's like it knows it's no longer fucking in my ear. And it pauses the fucking, if I'm listening to music or listening to, watching a video, it just pauses it. But I can't remember which one it is. There's one I can take out and put on charge. Oh, I've not linked to find. Oh, I did that because I'm terrible for losing. I've already lost one set of AirPods. I'm terrible for losing AirPods, I am. But I'll be honest with you, I've only got the AirPods 2. Not the 3, because I think they're too short, and I've not got the Pros because I don't like the silicon tips on them. So I've got the 2, but I've already lost. I lost one set, mind you. Talking about that, so did Doris. She's on her second set, and I'm on my second set. And now I've had to buy skins for them so that I know which ones are hers and which ones are mine, because they all look the same, don't they? So I've had to buy a couple of skins to put the cases in, so I know which one's which. But yeah. Oh, I didn't tell you. Fucking hell, you'll laugh at this. You'll laugh at this, Frosty. Seriously, you will laugh at this. It's an iPhone 13 story, but you will laugh, right? Doris had this new iPhone 13 Pro Max, right? And it was the black one. I've got the blue one because I wanted to make sure that everybody knew mine was the 13 and not the 12. But she's got the charcoal, slate black, one or the other. the charcoal or the slate black. So anyway, on the back of hers, it didn't have the Apple logo. Now, as you know, because you've got an iPhone yourself, as you know, on the back of all iPhones, there's an Apple logo. Well, on the back of hers, it didn't have it. So we were up in Leicester one day, and I said, look, let's go into the Apple shop and find out why yours has not got the Apple logo. Pure and simple. Let's go in and find out why it hasn't. So we went in, and we went up to this bloke, and we says, look, you know, there was a black one sitting there, and we looked at the back, and it had the Apple logo. And I said, look, I ain't being funny, but every iPhone 13 Pro Max has got the Apple logo, except hers. Hers has not got the Apple logo. So I says, is there any reason why hers has not got the Apple logo? So he says, I don't know. He says, let me have a look. So I took the phone out of the case. He's looking at it, and he says, it's also not got the, the safety thing on the side. If you look on the side of your phone, it'll have down the side, it'll have the safety thing. So I says, well, no, but that's European. This is not a European phone. It's from Thailand, so it's not European. So it won't have the safety thing on the side, which is true. And he went, oh, right, yeah, it won't. Because it doesn't have to meet European standards, which gives it the safety stamp. So I says, oh, okay then. So he says, can I just check the software and make sure that it is a genuine Apple phone? So yeah, go on. So he checks the software. He says, yep. It's definitely the genuine Apple phone. So he says, but I have no idea why it doesn't have an Apple logo. He says, have you had the back replaced? So she says, no, never had the back replaced. Oh, right, okay. So he calls over another woman. This other woman's looking at it going, no, I have no idea why it's not got it. She says, can I check the cameras? So she checked the cameras. She did the log, she called up something, scanned it, checked it. Yep, it's definitely an Apple iPhone 13 Pro Max. It's not, it's not a fake. It's not a copy. It's not anything. It's definite. So we're like, well, we know it's genuine because it was bought from a fucking Apple shop in Bangkok. So we know it's genuine, And they're like, oh, right, okay, yeah, no problem. Well, we can't understand why it hasn't got the Apple logo, right? So Doris turns around and she says, it's definitely not been repaired. She says, look, I've not even took the cover off the back. So we both looked at it and we went, you what? So she says, well, look, you get a screen cover on a brand new phone. You get a screen cover on the front and a screen cover on the back, or a cover on the back. She said, I've not even took the one off the back yet. So I says, you're joking, mate? She went, no, look, it's still there. So we peeled that off, and that's all it was. There's a freaking Apple phone, right? So we'd had these two people in the Apple shop going through everything, and all it was the fact she hadn't peeled the fucking sticker off the back. Just thought, you might find. But yeah, typical. She knew. She straight away, she says, well, I haven't peeled the sticker off the back yet. As soon as you peel it off, there it is. There's the logo. Fucking hell. They've done all this. Well, at least we know it's genuine. She'd done all this tests and everything. And I'm like, oh, mine didn't have a sticker on the back because I wouldn't have pulled it off. And she's like, well, mine did. Well, mine went off. I don't know why yours did. Mine ain't. I says, can you check mine? Mine's genuine. So they checked mine. And yes, lo and behold, my iPhone 13 Pro Max is a genuine iPhone 13 Pro Max. No, Andy, it is not an iPhone 13 running on Android, even though you take the piss and say it is. All right, Andy, it's not. Yeah, quality, I know. Fucking hell. But yeah, honestly, it's just the way she said it. She went, no, I haven't even took the sticker off yet. I'm like, what sticker? And there it is, sitting there. Big fuck off sticker runs the full length of the back. As soon as you peel it off, you can see the Apple fucking logo. Fucking, yeah. Crazy. Have you seen the new fucking 14 that's coming out, the iPhone 14? She turned around to me the other day. She says, well, I like the colours on the iPhone 14. I says, you what? So she doesn't like the colours on the iPhone 14. I says, well, what do you mean you like the colours? Oh, I'd love to have the... I says, hang on a minute. You only got the iPhone 13 November, and now you want the iPhone 14 next November. I says, you got no fucking chance. No chance. Oh, well, I can always upgrade. No, you can't upgrade. What do you mean you upgrade? You are not upgrading. She's just got the what is it? The iPad, the new iPad Air, because she liked the colour. So she's got the iPad Air now. I've got the iPad Pro. She's got the iPad Air because she likes the colours. Like, for fuck's sake. Oh, you're only a Samsung. I used to be Samsung. I still got it, and it's around somewhere. I've still got the Samsung S20. I used to be a Samsung. I used to, honestly, I was never. I used to take the piss out of Niall and Niall and Beans and Brews over the fact that they were iPhone fanboys, and I was never. Fucking could never liked iPhone, never got into iPhone. And then I bought the MacBook Pro, the new M1 MacBook Pro, and I was still using my Samsung with the new MacBook Pro. And then she got when I was over there, she got the iPhone 13 Pro Max. And whenever I recorded with it, everything just synced together. Everything, once you're in that zone, everything just goes to, you just airdrop it. It just goes, everything goes so smoothly together. So, I said to her, oh yeah, I'm going to have to get an iPhone. Eventually I'm going to have to get an iPhone. And then, the rest of the story behind that. But yeah, so she got me one for Christmas, but I would have probably waited a bit longer and probably bought one in January or February when I got back to England. But yeah, she got me one for Christmas. So, and then of course when I got back, I'm like, I got the Samsung. I've deleted that message. In natural fact, the man's a dick. So I'm just gonna. I know who it is, but because he's used the same term Dust Bowl on the other thing. His comment on the other, so I definitely know it's Rag and Bone Man or Stephen Todd or whatever name he wants to come under. So, and that's who that Alan is, because he said, poor old BT, all that hate is Dust Bowl, and then whatever, must be scared of the anger. So, yeah, I mean, come on, Todd, don't be bitter and twisted. Don't be bitter and twisted just because your lady dumped you for another Farang. Do not be bitter and twisted about it. She found a better man after you bought her an house, after you built her an house, bought her some land, and you've not been back since. And we know that, and we know you've not been back since. I know it broke your heart when she dumped you, mate. But for fuck's sake, don't be so bitter and twisted about it. All them times you'd spent working in the rice field with her and teaching the kids English like you claim. Come on. Don't be so bitter and twisted. Fucking dickhead. But yeah. So when I got back, I had this Samsung tablet, but then I couldn't resist getting the iPad Pro. So now I've got 3 of them and the pods. And the only thing I haven't got the watch. I've still got the Samsung watch. But no doubt the Apple Watch will come into it somewhere along the line. And then I'll be a proper fucking Apple fanboy like the rest of them who I took the piss out of for ages. So... Poor Todd, bitter and twisted. Said he would go in bed, but he can't leave it, can he? He really can't leave it. But what makes me laugh, you know what makes me laugh? Did you, Frosty, can you see that last comment he's put up there? If you can, you know, he's put up a comment and he went, this is how thick he is. He's put up a comment saying, 4 idiots on here. Well, at the time, there was only 4 people watching. Well, he was one of them. So when he says 4 idiots on here, he's calling himself a fucking idiot. Well, yes, he is. But, you know, at the time, there was 4 people watching and he went, 4 idiots on here. Well, hang on a minute. You're one of them who's watching. So that means you're a fucking idiot and all, you dickhead. You ain't got, no, fucking hell. They must have dropped you on your head at birth. They really must have dropped you on your head at birth. You can't be fucking real. You must be a figment, you know. But yeah, anyway. If you're still there, Alan, now there's 8 people on. So you're going to put up 8 idiots on here, including you dickhead. Oh, God. Anyway, it's cheered me up today because I weren't feeling too fucking good today. Because the weather's not been brilliant and... So, any news on when you're going back over, Frosty? Now you don't have to do quarantine and everything's okay. Any news at all? Yeah, that's true. Yeah. June, mate, going back. Yeah. I've heard, I mean, funny you say that because I've heard a couple of people say they're going over in June. Somebody else said that to me earlier on, that they were going over in June. There'll be a few people over there then. I know a couple that are going over late May and staying through to early June. I mean, I can't be over there for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of June because it's bank holiday. As you already know, it's the Queen's Jubilee, the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and I've already committed myself to something at that time, so I can't because I've made commitments that I can't break, so I can't go there then. Maybe I'll go over after, but I definitely can't go, and I'd have to leave now and come back for about the beginning. But no, I'm probably looking at the next. I want to be over there for the World Cup in November, but I'm probably looking for August sometime, probably first time. And you got, oh yeah, of course you have, yeah, you got Ascot races, yeah. I remember you saying that you were going Ascot. Fucking Beans and Brews, he's going 6 months. 6 fucking months he's travelling for. But he's not staying in Thailand for 6 months, but he's travelling. Fucking fair play to him. Fair play to him. You know, I don't knock anybody who's going over there for fucking hell. Get some travelling done while you can. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Seeing Alan's not going to entertain me anymore. So yeah, like I said before, Chef, I'll leave this up. But Chef, if you're going to send threats, if you're going to say you're going to come for me, just fucking hell, just turn up, will you? Just turn up. Don't threaten. Just turn up. And unbarred the doxing channel. You claim you don't allow doxing on your channel, but you've allowed it today. You've allowed somebody to dox me. It's still up there. I've had no problem with you before this, but obviously what people have said is true. You do dox people. So, you know, as a doxing channel, you are definitely a doxing channel. So, you know, definitely a doxing channel. It's still there now. It's not been removed. So, thank you, Frosty. Thank you very much. I'm going to have to do some fucking members. You know, I'm going to have to push this members on. I've got plans for this channel eventually. Doris wants to get involved. At the moment, I'll be honest with you, at the moment, I don't really want Doris involved because there's still idiots out there like Todd and a few others that would love to fucking find out who Doris is and what she looks like and everything else. So, you know, I don't really want her to get involved, but she says she wants to eventually. She watches it. She joins in the chat occasionally. She wants to get involved, but yeah, whether I allow that, I don't know. Maybe I might allow it and just put it on the members. Have a bit of a laugh on a members live stream with her. I don't know yet. But yeah, anyway, thanks for that, Frosty. All the money goes to charity anyway, as you well know. Take care, everyone. I'm going to get out of here. It's been one of them days. Frosty, I hope our horses win. Like I say, if they all win, all four of them. No, he's not. He's not because I've not told him about them. So I've not named them. So no, he hasn't. He doesn't know. He's very busy working at the minute. So he won't know about them until it's over. So no, because I'm on them, I definitely ain't told him. So no, definitely not. Definitely not. That's the only reason he's not on here. Is because he's working. I mean, I speak to him all the time, and like I say, oh, he's actually done it again. Todd, I thought you'd gone sleep, mate. No, you've not gone sleep. You've decided that you're going to fucking dox again. Completely dox me. Fucking just shove it out there, mate. And they're allowing it. They're fucking allowing it. All right, I'm going to get off. All right, see ya. Take care, all. If you want to see a laugh, I'm going to go on to you. I'm going to go on to fucking Unboard and see if I can fucking find out. See if this is allowed. But yeah, Sweeney Todd, he had his heart broken. Fucking Stephen Todd, he had his heart broken by a fucking girl, and now he's got the ump. All right, then, take care, all. See ya.